How you doing, Leslie?
I'm doing good.
All right, great. Here we are today. The purpose of this video is to show us how to put together and wire a Bogen CSD1X2 speaker. Basic tools that we need are you need a wire stripper. You can either use this or this as a wire stripper. You also need to be able to crimper. We have crimp caps with the crimp caps to crimp it. You're going to also need a Phillips screwdriver to be able to take the plate off. Then this right here is an impedance meter. We're going to use this later to verify and test the wire once we hook it up. Out in the field, we pre-wired the building already, so we've got this roll of wire that's out there hanging down. All right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We've taken this box speaker. Each one of these boxes of speakers have 2 speakers in it. So what Leslie's going to do is Leslie's going to come out and he's going to talk through this as he unassembles this and takes it out of the box and explain what we've got in the box.
All right, we're going to start with our basic box. We've already cut it open with the lids. Take them inside. Grab it.
Set it up the way. Set it over here.
Set it down. Set the speaker down.
And what's that you got there in your hand?
These are going to be the rails that are going to slide in for this 2x2x4 speaker, and they'll go into the ceiling. What we'll do is we'll etch the side of
Those are 2x2s up there. Okay. All right.
and that'll set in later in. Set this over here. Set the speaker down. Go ahead and pull this out. Set it down. All right, what we have here is our speaker. We'll go ahead and pull our cover case out. Set everything to the side, and as you can see what we have in the side, we do have a package of caps with an extra screw. We'll not be using those. We will be using the crimp caps. The twists seem to come off too much. Alright. And that is what's going to come with your basic speaker. You have a red, yellow, and green, which is going to be 25.
Red, yellow, and black.
Or sorry, red, yellow, and black. Colorblind too.
That's fine.
This will be your 25 volts.
Yellow's your 25 volt, and black is your common.
Black is your common, and the red will be your 70 volt, which we will not be using the red.
So we're hooking it up 25 volt.
25 volt,
Okay.
yes, sir.
What do they take out for lunch, Ronnie?
So the first thing you do,
The first thing we're going to do is your little button cap here, so that we can take our wire and bring it inside so that we have nothing exposed. We're going to tap this out. And what I like doing is I like coming back and setting it back in with a little adjustment. I'm going to take my snips here. Fold them over, pull it up.
you're going to cut the red one off?
Yes, sir, I will cut the red one off. What I'm first going to do is what I like to do is I like to take and make a loop. That way I know that no matter how hard they pull this, they cannot pull that wire out of it and it'll never be exposed. Next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to find my connectors.
We're going to cut off the green and white. On regular 18.2, we're going to have a red and white.
That is correct.
I mean, a red and black and a drain.
Here.
We're going to go ahead and cut it back so we can teach you how. This is the end of the wire that's out there that we have already pre-wired the building with, that we're now taking it and we're cutting loose the tie wrap, and we're going to bring this down and connect it to the speaker. And we want to have as much line as we can so we can sit it on top of the ladder so it's easy for us to do it, and then wire it, and then roll it back up and tie it off, and then set it up in the ceiling. As you can see, Leslie is stripping back, and he cut the green and the white wire, and the drain wire is there. He's going to cut the drain wire off. All right, on this end. We leave the drain wire long on the other end because we're going to ground it, everything back at the head end. Then it's got this little plastic, on the bottom of it, on to this. You're going to see him twist it a little bit, then he's going to pull it off. If you score it, it'll come off real easy. All right. So now he's got back down. He's down to the black wire and the red wire. All right. And we've got, that's from the field wiring, and from as you see, the black wire and the red wire. All right. And then from inside the speaker, he's going to go ahead and hook them up.
I will bring your ground back a little bit further.
Going to strip it back a little bit further, and then he's going to take them, and he's going to put the black to black.
I'll take black to black. And
He's
if
gonna
you
cross
notice
them
I
over.
still have my end cap on,
Right.
there's a reason that I do that. I'll show you here in just a minute. It allows me that I know that I'm getting a good twist around on my wire. And it'll all come
After he
off.
twists it off, he pulls the end cap off, all right,
Yeah.
of the wire, and he rolls it on.
Oh, I thought it was.
And now it shows that he's got a real good twist on the wire of the two. All right,
And we'll take an end cap, take a crimp cap.
take a crimp cap,
The crimpers
you're
over
gonna
there,
take-
please.
take the crimp cap, and he's going to stick it in the crimper, and he's going to
All
take
right,
it,
the
and he's
key-
going to set it,
The key, what I like,
cut it off and make it short enough, but
Make it-
still I've got a good time.
and I got a good straight, clean, even, so that whenever I go in, I'm touching the end. I want to make sure that I'm touching all the way in the end. Give a good crimp on it.
Okay.
And then this is the Hubble test.
Make sure it doesn't come off, that we crimped on the bare part of the wire. Then he's going to take the yellow and he's going to attach it to red, because we're doing this at 25 volts. If we were doing this at 70 volts, we would connect to the red wire, but we're not going to connect anything to the red wire in this case. We're just going to roll it back up and put it back in. And you see what he does is he has a good twist. He leaves a little bit of the rubber on the red, but then he twists it down, and he gets a good twist on the wire. He's not just doing a half twist or anything. He's twisted. So the wire's staying together by itself right now. And then he's going to go ahead and he's going to trim it off, and he's going to take his crimp cap and he's going to stick it right on the end. And you see he's going to put the crimp on it. He's going to do and see,
There's
the
the
Hubble
nut.
test. That's why we do the Hubble test, because he missed it and it came right off.
And if you notice, it took the wires off.
It took the wires off right with it. So this is where we avoid the mistakes, so we don't have to keep coming back and being able to do it again. We got to make sure when we do the crimper, we put the crimp right on the metal part, right in the middle of the metal part of the crimp that's inside
If
the
not,
plastic
you cut
head.
it off.
If you sit down and look at this crimp cap really close, you can see there's metal inside of there. We want to make sure that our crimping is right in the middle of that, so it doesn't break one end of the wire off, and we're sitting out there chasing our tail trying to find a dead spot, or find a ground, or no connection, no reading that we're getting off the speaker. You see he goes through, he does a real good twist. He cuts the end of the bare wire off to make it flat. He takes his crimp cap, and always
That's
take
saying
it,
what I like to do.
always take it and stick it in the middle. No, stick it
That-
right in the middle. Right in the middle of the metal. All right,
That's
there you go. Now, then he takes it and he slides it on till it touches the top, and then he takes it and he puts his crimp on it. All right, now he does the Hubble test, and this time we're good. It does not come off. So as he's taking all the wire, he's going to stick it back inside. And he's going to take his face plate, and he's going to stick it back on, and he's going to screw the two screws into it. And he's going to take it. He's going to take the ceiling tile down, and he's going to cut. Use this speaker to a marking on each side. So I did that. That's good for right now, just to show him that we got to that point. Then he's going to take this actual speaker, and he's going to take the ceiling tile down, and he's going to set this speaker right on the ceiling tile, all right? And he's going to use this width right here, from here to here, to make a mark, all right, on the ceiling tile. And he's going to take it with his box knife, and he's going to score it, all right? Then he's going to take the railing that comes in with it. This is the railing. He's going to take the railing, he's going to set it up inside there. He's going to take this speaker at an angle and take it up and set it down in place. Now, one last thing you got to do before you do that is you're going to take this wire that you had cut down, this roll of wire that's sitting there, because we want it to almost touch the floor, and you're going to take it, and you're going to take it with a plenum rated tie wrap, and you're going to tie it back up to the red iron. And that concludes how to wire and install a CSD 1x2.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Leslie.